Let's go. Oh shit. Okay, whatever. Oh Nine Monkeys. Y'all know what the fuck is going on. No, you don't. It was my first interview with my good boy, EROSE, aka Curtis, aka Solo Ethiopias. Alright, bro. First, why EROSE?
So, initially, my name. So, alright. So I'm just gonna go from the beginning. My first name was So Fresh Kid Cali. No, I don't really know why I chose that name. I ain't gonna lie. And then it was Curtis B for a while, and then I went to Euphonious, I believe, when I was like 14, maybe 15. And then it wasn't until I believe like last year I wanted to do like some Slim Shady shit, like how it was Eminem, but then it was Slim Shady.
Yeah,
I wanted to kind of have like an alter ego type of shit. But then I initially, not initially, that's not the right choice word. So I was like, I think I'm just going to EROSE. I chose EROSE because my middle name is Ezel. And Rose because Derrick Rose is my favorite basketball player, for real. Like, anybody that know me, they know that.
Yeah, man, that man goes hard.
To the life, to death, I mean. But yeah, that's why I chose EROSE, for real.
No, that goes hard. I mean, you go hard like EROSE. But
Yes, sir.
So where were you originally from? Like, were you born here?
I was born in Chicago. I was born on the west side, like the Austin community.
All right.
I moved to Berwyn when I was about like second grade, first grade maybe. But I used to go to Anderson HC. It's on like the northwest side, for real. More like the north side though. But yeah, I'm from Chicago, like the Austin community. But I'm still like always over there most of the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel you. So how old are you?
I'm 18. I just turned 18 in November 14th.
Crazy. Damn, bro, you older than me.
Man, I'll be forgetting that I'll be 18 though. Like, I'll be saying some wild ass shit, and then I'll be like, I'm 17, but then I'm like, nah, bro, hold on. I'm 18. I'm 18 for like 2 months already. I'll be capping though.
So how was your upbringing? Like, your childhood? Was it like daisies, or was this like some like the iconic like hood rat shit, like murder every day?
For the most part, like my family and shit, like they were like gang heavy for real, but like at the same time, like it wasn't like daisies, but it wasn't like hard for real. I mean, it's times where like we struggled and shit, but like for me, like let's scratch that shit. So basically, when I really believe in like the whole like the gene shit, like you get like the traits from both of your parents, and it was just like my parents have always been like go-getters for real. So they just made it happen. Basically, it wasn't on. I wasn't on no struggling shit, but it was days that we would struggle. But yeah, you know how that go.
You always had food on the table, right?
For the most part.
Alright. I mean, how were you as a kid? Like, how would you describe yourself as a kid? Were you like someone that was like a like crazy, gave your parents a hard time, or were you like always trying to help them out?
Um, I was a good ass student. I ain't fake that. Like in the beginning, I was cool. I mean, I was straight. I went on no super bad shit until I got like older for real. Um, for the most part, like, I was a young nigga. I was just chilling. I never really changed for real. Like I always just been chilling for real. Um, I don't know. Like I mean, my parents. I'm one of those kids that was like that was good, but like bad. But I was like sneaky bad though.
Oh, so like they didn't, like your parents didn't know that you were bad. Like, it was almost like a low key thing.
Yeah, I was always a good kid though until I want to say like maybe 6 7 years old. My sister had me doing like some crazy shit. That's where like I started doing some sneaky shit for real.
Like like what kind of sneaky shit? Like
Shit, like nah, we gonna pass on that.
uh, so I mean, I've known you for a hot minute. Like I met you in class, in my engineering class, and since then, like I've peeped on your music, and I'm pretty sure you hyped up like how hard you're grinding right now, like isn't back in like 2 years ago. Like
Yeah.
I see you doing more like right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like I've been making music since I was, let's say, I was like 10 years old, like 9, 10. I first started out singing for real. I used to post on YouTube. Y'all can't find that shit no more. That shit gone. But I used to sing before anything, and then it was like growing up, I kind of really had like self-esteem issues for real. Just I don't know. I just feel like people didn't really fuck with me like that, and like I knew I had like a lot of friends, but I just feel like people didn't really fuck with me like that. So like 20, when I met you, 20, I think it was like sophomore year,
Yeah, sophomore year.
and I was like, I was still new. I was doing music then, but I was like, I was doing hard with it, but I wasn't really doing hard with it for real, and that's because like, I don't know. I was just liking shit.
Yeah, you were
But-
just having fun.
Yeah, until like, let's say, beginning of 2018, cause in 2017, I was like basically broke for real. I lost my computer. I lost like, let's say, like 30 songs, 40 songs on that computer, and
Yikes.
so like that 2017 was just like a it was just like a year for me to like settle down and see like what I was gonna do with myself. And 2018 rolled around, and then it was just grind mode. I had finally got a new computer and shit, and I was just, my music wasn't sounding how I wanted it to sound, cause I was, for so long, it's like if you don't use something, then you basically like lose it. Like, say for like your brain, if you don't use just like everyday like thinking skills and shit, then you basically like lose your ability to problem solve, let's say. But that brought me into, I was kind of like in a dark place, let's say late 2017, like the last like 4 months, let's say. So then 2018 rolled around, and then I was just like, I'm on some music shit. This, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to succeed, music wise. Um, I worked, I worked like one, I worked one job at Children's Hospital in the summer, and I had a what's it called? A stipend. I think that's the word. It's like a lump sum of money, basically. And I got like $1,000 for that shit. I dropped 700 on on music equipment. So
Shit,
I was
crazy.
like, I had to put it to some use. So like that's what really in the last year, really like the last like the last year, basically that's what made me go hard. Just I felt like they weren't taking me serious, and like no shade to like my mom and shit. Like she was supposed to buy me a computer for Christmas 2017, but she was like, "Oh no, you're fucking up in school and shit. I ain't buy you nothing. I didn't get nothing for Christmas that year." I was like, "Yeah, fuck that. I ain't dependent on nobody." So I got out and did it myself, and that's what kind of drove me to make better music and shit, or make more music and shit. Just put more thought into music.
Bro, that was deep as fuck. That shit. Like, I don't even know how to react to that, cause like, I only know you as you just make music,
Yeah.
and I just see you from that. I just see you in the hallway there and back, but I didn't know that. But I don't know.
I think
Keep on grinding, bro.
it's just like people I don't really talk to nobody for real. So I'm kind of like a sole believer in like you don't really know what's going on in somebody's life for real. You just see what they show you, and like that's how it was with me. I never I didn't talk to anybody. I kind of I hated talking to people because I just felt like they didn't care. So it was better for me to just like stick the shit out and just do what I had to do to get where I needed to be.
Nah, bro, I get you. I feel like that at times. But as to music wise, what is there to expect from you this year?
Just just a lot more music. I in the past I've been kind of like inconsistent with it. So let's say 2016, I dropped like they're not gonna, I mean y'all not gonna be able to see it because like they're not up there no more. Cause I don't like how this shit sound. I evolved as an artist, so I took this shit down. So let's say I did an Uber Everywhere remix. I did this song called Yo Dumb. I did this other song called I forgot what it's called. So I dropped about maybe like 7 songs in that year, and I was just like, bro, I that was just my issue. I was just being inconsistent. So now this year, I'm just being a lot more consistent, and my project, Vengeance for EROSE, drops on May 15th, or at least I'm hoping it drops May 15th. I'm at a point in my career where like I just don't want to drop bullshit, and that's what I was doing before. I was just dropping bullshit, just I don't know. I was just on some nut shit.
Well, just to see what will get you popping type
Yeah,
shit.
but like now, it's just I don't even really like to call myself a rapper no more. It's more of like I'm just an artist, cause I don't really rap. I mean, I can rap for real, but I like melodies, like, and it took me a while to understand that. I was wondering why like I wasn't comfortable or like what lane I wanted to take. As far as music. So it wasn't until 2016, late 2016, I started doing more melodies. And for me, Lil Uzi kind of inspired that for real. Because I kind of heard it, but it was like he really took it to like another level for me. I was like, yeah, he can do that shit. I'm like, and that's like, I felt like that's what I was missing. That's why I was content on what I was making, but I wasn't really that content on what I was making. And I feel like the melody thing just go back to when I was like 10 years old. I wanted to be a singer before I wanted to be a rapper. Let's just establish that.
Alright.
And I stopped because I went through puberty, and then I was like, yeah, it's like when you a kid, you can get away with singing, just like you got a squeaky ass voice, but when you hit puberty, your voice change, and then you sound stupid as hell trying to sing. but like now, I'm getting like back into that shit. Cause like I don't know, I just really like melodies, but just a whole lot of music this year, a whole lot of new shit, a lot of videos. That's it for the most part.
Alright, I mean that seems like a pretty hefty response again, bro. Like I don't know, I'm pretty hyped up about the album, to be honest.
Yeah, thank you.
So hopefully that goes in your way and drop some fucking fuego.
Yes, sir.
So what's the creative process like going into a song? Like, do you write your song and then find a beat, or do you find a beat and then rap it? Like,
for me, sometimes it's both, because let's say use one of the songs I did. Like She Don't Ride. I dropped that in 2016. I wrote to the beat.
alright.
It was just my song, and then I had sent it to JB. That's my boy. But for, let's say, what song? Okay, let's say Leave You in the Past. I wrote that to another beat, but I didn't like the beat anymore. So I basically like mix match it. So I found like the beat to it, and I'm like, yo, this sound hard. And so like that's just how that song came about. And like sometimes it's always better to do it. I did that with what song is that? I did that with Different Mode. Jeez.
Alright, yeah.
Which that's one of the songs off the album. I did that with Different Mode, and I don't know. It's like sometimes it's just on however I'm feeling. If I can create like a different flow, cause like Leave You in the Past and Different Mode. If y'all already hear like the song on the beat that I used before, the flow is nothing like how it sounds on the new one. So I don't know. It's on however I'm feeling.
So you don't like being none like repetitive type shit, right?
Not really.
Alright, I see you.
I try to make like every song sound different in some way. Like I can be on some real, like I could bring out like the Chicago in me, like Chicago in me. But then like other times it just be like I want to bring out just some other shit.
Yeah, I get you. So how did your family and your friends react about your music? Like, are they cool with it? Are they behind your back, or are they like, this ain't gonna take you nowhere?
My friends are supportive for the most part. Like it be my homies. We had a little group called OTB. like they be cracking on my shit. I mean, like sometimes it be like them niggas be. I feel like those niggas be serious, but then it be like it's whatever. Cause like your homies don't crack on your shit anyway.
Yeah. I get you.
But like my brother, he like basically like one of my biggest fans for real. My mom, she don't really listen to my shit. Cause like I don't know. She don't really listen to my shit. Like I play it, like she support it. My dad hasn't really listened to any of my music since I was about like maybe 13.
Damn.
13, 14. That was back when I was rapping. Did you know how older people be? How older people be? They just like they like their music, their older music.
Yeah.
And like that's how I was kind of rapping in the beginning. But like my family, they supportive of it for real.
Yeah, I
They fuck
mean,
with it. They don't tell me like quit or nothing. They just be like, shit, do you? That's basically how I was, how I am, and how I was my whole life. Like they just let me do me. Like I kind of like they raised me, but I kind of like raised myself just from experiences and shit.
no, I get you, man. But that's a blessing that they're behind you and they encourage you, bro. I mean, that's all about it. Well, you beat me to my question about OTB, and I was wondering, what does OTB stand for, and what is it?
OTB. So I don't want to sound like we copying niggas, cause it's not even that like we copying niggas. It's just more that they blew up before I did, or they blew up before we did, type of shit. So many know like YBN, how their story was that they met niggas on the Xbox. They met their homies on the Xbox, and they just been homies for like years. And that's kind of like the same scenario. Like I've known, it's a lot of us. It's OTB Chuck, OTB Hoodie, and then it's like what's his name? Fucking ZJ, Jawan, my cousin Mario. It's just like we played with each other on the since 360 since 2012.
Yeah, no, I get you. I mean, even myself, bro. Like, I know friends from Xbox since like a long time ago, and I feel like Xbox is a platform where you can meet people and do like I don't know, just talk about life really.
Yeah, like those my niggas though. Like we play every day. We talk every day. OTB Hoodie, he from Wichita. OTB Chuck, he's from Chicago too. I met him in 2016 though. But we been like that's my nigga though. Mario, he from Chicago too. ZJ, he's from fucking Houston. Jawan is from Alabama. And my boy Julian too. He's from Bonquet, Texas. So it's like OTB, it stands for on the break. So like I don't want to sound corny and shit. So we be playing 2K and shit. And like how we operate is that we play on the fast break all the time. And like anybody that know basketball, on the like a fast break is like the most deadliest like playing style basically. Like you cannot stop a damn. Like you can't stop a fast break. It's damn near impossible. But we kind of like took that into living, like we kind of adapted that into our lifestyle basically. That we don't live on a break. Like niggas cannot stop us. Like we don't get it how we get it, and we don't get it fast basically. That's how I feel about the OTB thing.
I mean that's a beautiful ass story, bro. Like that's crazy.
Hell yeah, them
Y'all
my
from every
boys.
different place, bro.
Damn, spread it out. Them my niggas though.
So I know you said that JV's your producer.
JB, nah, that's my homie. So he be rapping and shit. And
But
I met
he be making your beats, nah?
no, I get beats from damn near everybody. But I do get beats from my boy Aaron. But JB, that's my homie. Like if y'all go on like my SoundCloud and shit, y'all will see that me and JB got bangers for days. Like we damn near got like 8 songs together, and we just be like, you can't go and listen to a song me and JB and say that shit not fire. Like that shit's just undeniable.
Yeah, he made a what's it called, Chexico with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. That was my first song I heard from you, and that was a hit.
that's just almost at like 10K. Like almost at 9K. I think it's at like 8.8 or some shit.
I mean that's a start.
Yeah, that shit. That's my boy though. Like basically, we turn anything into a hit, like instantly.
So how long have you known JB for?
I've known JB since 2016. So like basically how it went was I met my boy Aaron. He's a producer.
Yeah.
Aaron invited me to a studio session 2016. I think it was like maybe a week before my birthday or some shit. I was in there with Boo, Aaron. I don't know if you know Victor.
Victor what?
Cervantes. Is that his name? Cervantes? He what's his name? Like his artist name is Victor with exclamation point.
Oh, Victor, you boys with Victor?
So it's kind of iffy. Like we're
Y'all not
friends
boys?
anymore. We're not friends anymore. It was
Yeah.
an altercation like about maybe 2 years ago, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I mean,
But we were all in the studio session, and actually I didn't know JB before that. We met in that studio session, and that was when I dropped my EP, Bitches 2016. I'm on y'all ass, and that's when we made Shixico. Actually, our first night that we made that bitch, and
shit.
and it was kind of hard because when we made that, I was high as fuck. We was high as hell. First of all, we was in the studio, fried. I was like, yo, who wanna hop on this bitch? Cause basically we both freestyle.
Yeah.
Cause like I had written something, but I was so high, bro. Like I could not see. I promise you, my vision was so blurry. I was like, fuck that. I'm not even finna try that. So I just freestyled that bitch. Then I was like, who wanna hop on this bitch? JB hopped in, and he actually started freestyling on the bitch, and I was low-key mad because that nigga, I was like, his shit was fire. I'm like, bro, I know this nigga didn't kill me on my own song. But it turns out that Aaron didn't even hit the record button on that bitch. Yeah, so he had this raw ass freestyle, but it didn't record.
Shitty.
So we just ran it back, but it was like still, his shit was still fire. I was like, yeah, hey, that nigga cold. So we just started talking from there. We made She Don't Ride maybe like a few weeks after that. I sent that bitch to him. He sent it back. No, yeah, like a few weeks after that. I sent it to him, he sent it back. And then we was waiting from there. We did like 3 songs in December, in December of that year. So I don't know. That's just my nigga though. He cold as hell.
That's crazy. So you used to work. You were friends with Victor? Or?
Yeah. So me and Victor was actually supposed to do a song. And I don't know if he don't see this shit, but I don't want him to feel like I'm using his name for clout or some shit. Cause like he up there. I'm not gonna. For me, it's like I'm not gonna hate on another man. It's just like, bro, you don't get it how you did it, and if you up there, then shit, congrats to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to talk too much about him either, but he got some success on his name now.
Yeah. So like we were toured for a good minute. We were toured for like a couple of months, maybe like shit. Let's say I met him 2016.
Yeah.
The last time I seen him was May of 2017. So we were toured for about 6 months, 7 months. So we kind of got into a little altercation, but it was like whatever.
Nah, man, I got you. That happens with everyone. I mean, we lose friends, we make friends. I mean, that's part of life.
Yeah.
But what's it called? From our district, at least, who's came out of our school so far, or like around our area, is you. From our school, at least, you, Mondo Boy. Then there's a dude with the long hair. I forgot his name, bro.
With long hair.
Yeah. He's a little short ass Mexican, bro. Fuck. He has a music video though with some other dude.
Fuck.
But I forgot.
Do he look like kind of like, fuck. I think I know what you're talking about. Long hair. Do he have a girl?
I don't even know. I know he's a sophomore though.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard his shit. His shit's fire. And then from East, Victor. Damn, I don't even know anyone else from East really.
Well, Victor doesn't go to East anymore.
Yeah, I know he left.
Yeah. You know, Boo.
Boo?
Yeah.
Nah.
His name is Jay White. Jalen White.
Oh yeah. He used to go to West, nah?
No, he went to East.
But he used to go to West, nah?
I don't know, probably before I got there. He's like a year older than me.
Oh, never mind. I think we're talking about the wrong person. But arguably, from our school alone, you're probably the best one, in my opinion. You got the most views, and I mean, you're just doing your shit right.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like I kind of like built the shit from the ground up, and it isn't like it's like a lot of them just jumped into the shit for real. Like I said, I've been making music since I was like 10 years old. Like a lot of people don't know this, but when I was about, let's say, I want to say I was like 7 or 8, my brother asked me, what did I want to be when I grew up? And I said a producer. But I was little, so I was just saying some shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, but not knowing that it was kind of like foreshadowing what I actually wanted to do. Like, I really did want to be, like, involved in the music industry in some way.
Yeah, I get you.
It didn't come clear to me till I was like 10 years old. I started singing. So it was like a lot of niggas just jumped into this shit, and they're just putting out bullshit, and they're not taking it serious. And I mean, in a way, it's like you gotta have fun with the shit, but for me, I can't just I have to take it serious, cause it's still fun when you take it serious. I don't know where people get the misconception that it's not fun when you don't take it serious. But I don't know.
You ride your own wave.
Yeah, I'm just doing my shit.
Yeah, I get you. But topping on that list. You heard Lil Humex?
Nah.
Nah, you never seen a video of some kid from LT where he whipped out a blunt and started smoking in the middle classroom?
Nah.
Nah. He was on the Adam 22's channel. He got featured, but he's on some like screamo shit. He's on like that emo shit. He got green hair. He got face tat.
Yeah.
That nigga's weird, but I'd say he got the most views out of like around here.
Yeah, shit. I don't know. I've never heard of him. I'm sure if like, cause I be watching like Adam 22. Like for me, I really like just interviews and shit. I just be watching interviews all the time.
Alright, so
I just like niggas. I like watching niggas, like seeing their perspective on life and shit like that.
yeah, I get you. Like I fuck with Adam 22 too. What other channels you mess with?
I watch DJ Small. I think it's DJ Small Eyes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I watch his shit sometimes. Vlad. I was watching like the Lyrical Lemonade, the fucking interview series. There's somebody else. Montreality.
Montreality goes
But
hard.
there's somebody else. There's one more, but I can't think of it. And it's kind of like way back, but Chicago Sleepers. That's why I used to watch them a lot. Back in like 2016, 2017. They hard.
Well, have you ever watched Nardward?
Yeah. He hard too.
Yeah, that.
But
man,
I be
freaky.
watching like select a few. I've seen like Juice WRLD, Uzi, I think Low Skies. It was somebody else.
Yeah. Who's on your wish list to collab was like if you had if you had the opportunity to work with any artist, who would it be, dead or alive?
Just one?
Like name a few, like your top 5.
Top 5. Justin Bieber. NBA Youngboy. Uzi, for sure. Juice WRLD and YNW Melly.
Crazy. That's a raw ass list. But I don't know. Out of the blue, Justin Bieber, like you fuck with his his singing.
What's crazy is that I really wasn't like growing up. I really wasn't the type to give a fuck what niggas say or like what niggas thought. But it was just something about liking Justin Bieber that I kind of hid from everybody for a long time. Until, I want to say, I was about like 13. I was like 13 and I was like, yo, this nigga hard as fuck. I think he released Journals when I was 13. I was in like 7th grade. And then 2015 he dropped Purpose. Like those albums were so hard.
Yeah.
So hard to me.
I think you're right on that. Where like elementary school, everybody hated on him. Like the boys, everybody hated Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
But I think once he dropped, what was it, Boyfriend?
Yeah.
Like it turned around from there. Like
that shit was hard.
Yeah, that was hard. So I know you're like somewhat involved with the Chicago scene in the music. How would you describe the Chicago scene?
So for me, niggas like they have their own agenda. Basically, that's how I feel, and it's like they're kind of okay. Let's say it's different genre wise. This is how I feel personally. Genre wise, it's like niggas that are Chicago, like drill, trap, like that Chicago, they don't really support each other or at least let me not say they don't that they don't support each other. It's just in the past they didn't really support each other. When it came to music, and now that's changing a little bit. Like niggas are starting to fuck with each other more. But say for instance, like more towards, I don't want to say my genre, but in the public's eyes, like weird, like the weird Chicago sound.
Yeah, I get you.
Like the weird Chicago sound, like those niggas are genuine as fuck. Like it may not seem like they don't fuck with each other, but let's say for instance, if you go to a show, so I went to 3 Lyrical Lemonade shows. I went to Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash in August. I went to the Lyrical Lemonade Christmas in December, and I just went to the Blueface show. Like it just be love, bro. Like those niggas, you see the same people every time. Like I kid you not, I've seen Super in August. I seen Super in December, and I just saw Super again at the last show. Kari, Mulatto, Pluto Nash, Taylor Bennett. That's just a few, but like niggas, like it's full of love, bro. I mean, from that side, anyway. But the other like genre that I'm speaking of, like they're getting better with the shit for real.
Nah, yeah, I get you. I mean, I was with you for 2 of those shows, and then them niggas really show love. Like everybody cool with each other. Nobody got no beef. It's like middle school type shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like shouts out to Cole Bennett, but thanks for inviting us. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Blueface is a Crip for sure.
Yeah.
And Melly's a Blood.
Yeah.
And they was completely cool with each other. Like,
yeah.
There's pictures out there with each other. Like, it's just love.
And
that was crazy. So, I know you got connections with Cole. I don't know if you want to touch about this, but how'd you meet Cole? Like, how'd you get connections with him?
So it was kind of weird. It was kind of. I don't know if you want to see this, but for me, at first I was already, before I had met Cole, or before I had even came in contact with Cole, I was in this mode months ago. Let's say the Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash was in August 19th. We went to school. We started school a few days before that, like 4 days before that, 5 days before that.
Oh yeah, no. We had school that week, and then I remember that weekend was the summer bash.
Yeah. So I was just talking to my assistant. I was just trying to get in this mode of how I could, I don't want to say did put on the Twitch's way, but it was like I needed to make a move, and I needed to go somewhere with career wise.
Yeah, I get you.
And I was just like, I need to shoot a video, and I was like, I need to shoot a video, and the quickest way would be like a placement from Cole. And literally, let's say a year before that, 2017, I emailed Cole to see what what the prices were for like how much to charge for video. I know that like that it was gonna be out of my range, like hell out of my range.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to get an idea of it, and like I never got a response back from that. So fast forward to fucking the summer smash, and I went with my best friend. Actually, so you know Vanessa.
Yes, Sandoval.
Yeah. So I went. I didn't go with my best. I didn't go with her, but like we met each other there. I got there. I'm like, where the fuck is she at? She was sitting in front of. She was in the crowd. She was all the way, like, in dead ass by the barricade where the stage is.
All right.
I didn't know she was in there. Like literally, it went like 3 or 4 hours, and I didn't see her until like 3 or 4 hours after the show started. And I'm like, all right. But anyway, I when I came in, Lil Jake and Glow Up Jake, they saw me and they were like, what's good, bro? And what was crazy is that how I mentioned earlier when I was watching Chicago Sleepers back like a year ago, 2 years ago. I knew Jake. I'm like, bro, why does he look so fucking familiar? And I was like, bro, it was kind of like a starstruck type of thing, but not really. I don't really show starstruck, but it's like, damn, I'm really in front of this nigga, and I knew that he worked with Cole, and it was like, I was like, damn. He was like, do you want a guest wristband? He gave me a guest wristband. So, cause it was hot as fuck that day. It was hot as hell. And basically, like, the show was like 12 hours. And he gave me a wristband. They gave me a wristband where like it's a guest area, like you can smoke this shit back there. They give you like free water, free drinks, free liquor, all that shit. And I was like, can I take a picture with y'all? So I took a picture with Lil Jake and Glow Up Jake. And I in the process of that, I almost met Young Bands. That was around that time I was heavy on Bands. So I was trying to get a picture with Bands, but his set was already about to start. And then I saw Kari and Mulatto. But fast forward, I want to say it was the 19th. I want to say like 4 days maybe. 3 or 4 days after that show, I posted a picture of with Jake and Lil Jake. And damn. And they retweeted it. And I was like, damn, that's cold. And then that's when Jake followed me. I'm like, damn, that's raw as hell. Cause like I never really had like anybody that was kind of like had their foot in the door.
Yeah.
Follow me. So I was like, damn, that's cold as hell. And at the time, I didn't even know that he managed Young Bands. So I was
Who's
like,
Lil Jake?
Yeah, that's Young Band's manager.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I found out like after I had went to the Twitter and shit. I'm like, whoa. So they retweeted it, and I guess like maybe a day after Cole seen it, he retweeted it. No, he commented and then he tweeted me. then he retweeted it, and then he followed me, and he had DM me. He's like, y'all just probably don't check out my Instagram. He's like, I just heard a few tracks. No, he said, keep doing you. I just heard a few tracks. Excited to hear more, or some shit like that. And we were posting link like a couple of times. Like the first that the Lyrical Lemonade Christmas was the first time of me meeting him. After, because we had been like plotting the link for months, but you know he be busy and shit. So I'm like, I be understanding. So I'll be like, it's cool. And that's just basically how that started. I didn't expect him to like fuck with me like that. And like he's just genuine as hell. And I tried. I don't want to be like that type of person to like use somebody. Cause like he cool as fuck. Like I don't really like using. I don't use people, and I don't like even the thought of like using somebody or having someone feel like I'm using them. So it was just all love. Like when they just found out that I was friends with him, they were like, "Hey," they're like, "Oh, let me get tell him to hook me up with a video." I'm like, bro, I'm not doing that. Like, one, what makes you think if I didn't ask for a video for myself, which I probably won't ever do, unless I got like the money for it. I don't expect anybody to like work for free. But what makes you think that if I haven't asked for anything, that I'm just gonna put you before me? That's just how I was thinking. But like he cool as fuck.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was blessed by you to get invited at the Christmas show.
Yeah.
And I mean, I met Cole with you, but that dude, he was genuine as fuck. Like, he was nice. And I don't know, him working, like, I don't know how to explain, but like, I don't know why niggas be like trying to ride off of you just because you met Cole Bennett.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how niggas gonna be expecting like you know him like that.
Yeah, and like that's how it was. Like, I don't mean to be like a bitter ass nigga though, but in instances like that, it's just like, bro, you niggas never supported me before this. A lot of you niggas never supported me before this. Like, there's niggas that like their homies rap, and I've known them before they even knew them, and like you see these niggas sharing, reposting, all that shit. These niggas songs, but it's like, bro, I didn't even get shit out of you, but you think that I'm gonna put you in a place to eat. And I put and put you, like, just put you before me, and it's like, that's just not how it goes. Like, I honestly, I looked at him as like a friend, as like a brother for real, cause like during the times that I felt like nobody really fucked with me, I knew that he fucked with me.
Yeah, I get you. But I mean, when you first told me about Cole, like, before the show, I didn't believe you. Like, to be for real with you, like, I thought you was lying. Like, Cole's he has a big ass empire at this point. Like, now he got like 7.5 million subscribers. Like, that shit's crazy. Like, each song gets like 10 million views at least, even like the lower end ones. Not lower end as in quality, but more of like
on this average.
Yeah, like they're not established.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to put them out there, And I think that's what Cole does for most people. That he puts them out there, and I mean, hopefully, I don't know, bro. Like, whatever he does, whatever he does a music video for, it's just magic.
Yeah, and that's what I understood. I'm just like that's hard as hell. Like,
Yeah.
that's cold to me, and it's just like whatever. It's like for me that if you show love to me, it's like, bro, I'm down for the ride for anything. So like whatever, I mean, I know he don't really need anything, but if he ever needs like anything, like he know that he can get it from me. Where he knows that like it don't even matter what it is. Just he know that I'm there for it. Just like for the ride.
Yeah, I get you, man. But I mean, I don't know, that what is it called? The Christmas show was so crazy, man.
That shit was hard.
That shit was hard, bro. And I still remember vividly when Cole came up to me and he told me, I'm like, yo, let's bring Curtis up the stage. And at that point, bro, I was like, what the fuck? This nigga's not for real. Like,
yeah.
And him, me, and like two other big niggas carried you.
Yeah.
And once we got you on that stage, bro, I was without debate, like my bad, scratch that off. Without debate, I had the less clout out of there anyone. I came in with my work hoodie because I just got out of work and everything, and we was there next to Ski Mask. I saw JID on stage.
Yeah.
I was next to Cole the whole time, bro. Like, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
And I remember the stage. We were like dead middle of the stage, bro.
Yes,
and
sir.
we had like little elves at the side of us, and that was still fucking crazy.
That kind of creeped me out all the time. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, bro. And after that show, you met what's his name?
Ski.
You met Ski, Supa.
Yeah, Supa, hard as fuck. I promise you, he's hard as fuck.
Yeah, he does go hard. And I mean, how was your interaction with Ski Mask?
It was good. Like, you know, I didn't really know what to expect from Ski, and it was just for me, actually, to go back on who I would collab with, I would have to put him and X on that list. Cause like for me, I started listening to X, let's say late 2016. I think it was I Don't Want to Do This Anymore. Like, that song did it for me.
Was that like? Cause I've been on X since fucking long. It's like on the free X. Were you there for like the free X memes? Like when he just got in jail.
I'm not gonna lie. It was like, for me, when I heard "Look at Me," I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, I was in that like old head type of shit. I was like, bro, this is just some bullshit. Like, why is he up there and I'm not up there, and he's out here making songs like this? But then, damn, and then when I heard "I Don't Want to Do This Anymore," I was like, bro, this nigga's hard as fuck. Like, he hard as hell. And I think that was kind of it for me for a while. And then he dropped Jocelyn Flores. What's the other one?
Jocelyn Flores, Revenge.
Yeah, Revenge. Fuck Love. And there's another one. I can't think of it. I think it's like Dreams and Nightmares or some shit. Or Nightmares and something. I think it was on
17.
yeah, it was on 17. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think first off, Ski, if you're watching this, I'm still protecting this nigga, bro. Keeping my word on that. But I think X inspired everyone, bro. Like his death, and even before his death, he with his music, he impacted so many people.
Yeah, like how it was for me with X, it was just like um he didn't really care about what like um
Turn this on.
um what would I just lost my train of thought.
Shit.
Well, okay. So for me, with X, it was like he expressed himself. And 2016, 2017, I'm not gonna lie, I was like really okay. I do this thing where I let girls get in my head and I let them control me and I let them like mentally and like verbally abuse me, and that's how it was. And I think I think that's what attracted me to X, because it was just a lot of pain and shit. And if anybody knows that, like, yeah, I can do like street rap, all that shit, because I'm from that shit. But it's like at the same time, I do a lot of singing because that's my kind of my way of venting, or just it's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And that's how that's what kind of like made me gravitate towards X. And to go back to how it was meeting Ski, it was just that X, when X died, what was crazy, I went to this camp. I went to this camp. I basically graduated. It's called the MBA camp, and it's like basically like a bunch of kids that are kind of like that are in the same situation as me. Me and this girl, we were talking, and we're like, I'm like, yo, like X was like a big part of who I was, because I didn't hear anybody that was doing what he was doing. I didn't hear anybody that was so openly to talk about their feelings, and I wasn't even that open to talk about my feelings. So when I came home, I think he died. I think he got killed. Let's say I want to think like 3 days after I got home. 2? No, it was like 4 days after I got home. And I was like, bro, like it really kind of fucked me up. As weird as it sounds, because I didn't really know him, but it was like I knew him. And just to go back, like, on the whole X thing, it was like, I mean, not X, but C thing, it was like, at that point, before that, I had seen videos and shit, and I was like, yo, I want to make a song with this nigga. Like, I want to meet him, because, like, I feel like he's just a genuine ass person. And I didn't get to. So when I meeting Steve, I was kind of like really, I was really excited to meet Steve, cause that was like me. That was like the closest thing that I was gonna get to meeting X, and like it was all love, cause I didn't know what to expect from Steve, but it was just all love.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I feel like long live Ja, man. But shouts out to all the members only, bro. But all them niggas they've been through a lot as a
Yeah.
family, and well, Ski's part of that family. And I mean, when you meet Ski, like you kind of feel part of X with him.
Yeah.
Like he was for real his brother.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like that's just crazy. Like I don't know if I ever lose any of my brothers, bro. I don't even know how to react with that.
Yeah, like, and I knew, like, he was genuine as fuck, and he, like, even actually at Summer Smash, I seen him perform, and like, Steve's just genuine as fuck, like, so it was hot and shit. There's people passing out, like, he would dead ass stop his set. He like, bro, get them some water, bro. He's like, don't look at them, like, get them up, help them up. And I was just like this nigga he's nice as fuck. He's genuine as hell. And like what he told me, he's like whenever I come to Chicago, just pull up to the show. I'm gonna have a coach send you my info. And he ended up following me on Instagram. And I was like, damn, like it kinda shocked me. And that's what I don't mean to say that, like, I don't want to say that I feel like I'm not expecting any handouts, but I knew that I was headed in the right direction if the people that I looked up to, like, were fucking with me.
Yeah. I mean, that's still crazy. I mean, I did see that he followed you, and I don't know, bro. That shit is just crazy, bro.
That night was insane.
It was, and what's it called? Fuck. I don't even know what I was going to say, but I know you've talked about so far. You used to have with Victor. You guys stopped talking because of girl problems, and you was talking about right now in the camp about you was talking to Shorty about your feelings and everything. So, like, do you plan on settling down soon with anyone, or right now is your whole stage like?
I've been past my whole stage. I passed my whole stage freshman year.
Y'all heard, ladies?
It was like, for me, it's like I want to, and I want to, like, figure myself out though, because in the past girls were distractions, like they were big ass distractions, and they were just big ass distractions, and that's what was kind of driving me away from music too. It was that for me, I'm content with my life. I'm making money. I'm getting somewhere music wise, and just like I'm in a good space, but I want a girlfriend. Like, love is, it kind of like it's like the void that like nothing else, like nothing to replace that. So like only love can fill that void that like completes you, complete your happiness in a way. As many people say that it doesn't, but it does. So I mean, if it comes, it's like whatever. I mean, I got somebody in mind, but it's like,
if it comes, it comes.
It comes, it's like, it's whatever. I mean, I'm still gonna do me regardless. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do. I don't know. It's like whatever.
Yeah, I get you. Nah, man. I mean, you worded that perfectly with, like, love kind of fills that void, and I feel you with that. But let's get to like a little bit more fun of type of a question, or more of a discussion. What is your opinion on the double XL? Because I know, in my opinion, honestly, like the past 2 years haven't been that hard as they were like like when Chance was on it or when J. Cole was on it?
To me, I mean, it's like it's all about like having fun. To me, to be honest, it's just the way that they select artists, it should be different. I don't like the way that they select artists, and a lot of niggas just don't fuck with it. I don't know. It's like it's alright, I guess. I mean, as of late, it kind of like doesn't mean a lot to people. Like Double XL, maybe to like older like audience, like an older audience, but like to younger audience, it's like it's there, but you already see him. You already know the artists that are up there.
Yeah. So, what would you do if the Double XL would, like, contact you and say they want you on it? Would you take the opportunity, or would you say like, nah, I don't need this? Or
I mean, for me, publicity, any type is good. So I mean, I would take it, but it's like if they don't select me, it's not like the end of the world.
yeah, like there's still another year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you said you don't mind talking about your situation, correct?
Yeah.
So, I don't even know how to word this, but what do you have? Like, what disease do you have? Or
It's muscular dystrophy. So it's like, okay, it's hard to say because there's different types of it. There's like, shit, I can't even name how many types it is. But the one that I had specifically is, well, okay, no, let me not say that. So like, my doctors don't know technically which one that I have, because let's say there's A, B, and C, and D. I kind of fall in almost all of those categories, but I don't show signs. Like, there's this one called Duchenne's. I don't fall, like, the symptoms that I have don't fall under that one specifically. Okay. It's just like I got different traits from like several different like categories of it.
So but, basically like a somewhat of a mix, you'd say.
Yeah. So they placed it under congenital muscular dystrophy.
Okay. And I mean, as far as you've gone so much with your disease and all this, like, you've done so much from just the power of what you could do.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wouldn't say it's back, like, taking you back, but it is somewhat of a restriction, if you could agree with that.
Yeah. It's just like, and like, that's, a lot of people, that's what they get from it. They're like, wait, you do that? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, it's just back how I said earlier. I'm a strong believer in the whole that your parents, like the genes, like you get your genes from both parents, because my parents are go-getters, like they're grinders. Like my mom, she wakes up at 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning. She doesn't even have to work until 7. She wakes up at 4 in the morning, goes to the gym. And then she goes to work. And then she still has to come home and take care of like my brother and shit, and me and shit. My brother has autism. But it's like a lot of people think, and I mean, I kind of understand where they're coming from when they make the assumption that I can't really do much. But it's like I can. It's just like, if I look, my dad or like my grandma would say, if there's a will, there's a way. And that's just basically elaborating on if I feel that I'm able to do certain things, then I'm gonna do it. Regardless, I'm gonna make a way to get to it.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, as far as much as you've done, dude, like that, it's impressive. It's you're just an example to the people out there, showing that you could do it no matter what.
Yeah. Like not even on no 20 shit. Like you literally can do whatever you want in this life. And like that's like my brothers, not my brothers, but my brother and my parents and my aunts and my grandmas, like they taught me that my whole life. Like whatever in this life, like it sounds corny as hell. But in this life you can get anything that you want. Literally. If you have that drive to do it, then shit, do your shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, dude, if you put your mind on it, you could literally do whatever you want.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I think you'd be an inspiration to the whole world. This should prove that.
Yeah.
And that in my opinion is just amazing. It's like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like it's just raw.
Yeah, like I don't know, like people. That's what like my mom would say is like that. Like everybody that I come in contact with is like they have love for me because of they see what I do, and they were like, what do I do to get them to feel that way? And I'll be like, I don't know. It's like I'm myself. When you're yourself, you attract.
Yeah,
it's like,
nah, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure you, like I already said, you inspire. You can inspire a whole generation just like other people have, and I'm pretty sure you have the power to do that. Oh fuck, man! I just got an incoming call and that ended the freaking video. So my bad for that. I put an image. Wow, it cut out. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But what was I about to say? So I kind of got to get this rapping. So I'm just gonna ask my last two questions.
Alright, bet.
So I know you said your album's coming out May or March?
May 15th.
May 15th.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, mark down your calendars. Look at. I'm gonna put down all of his socials down there. Follow him on his Twitter, his Instagram. Follow him on SoundCloud. Listen to everything, bro. This man drops heat. Like his work speaks for itself.
Certified.
And well, I kind of touched this a bit, but once he dropped this album, if it were to be successful, what would be next?
Just more music, more videos. Definitely more videos. Right now, I'm working on probably doing like at least 2 videos, and 2 videos off the album, hopefully.
All right.
1 for sure, but 2 before July.
Okay. And message to the people that need inspiration.
Shit, just keep going. Like I'm literally, I don't want to be like no cocky shit, but I'm literally just, I'm an example that you can do whatever you want. Like nobody can tell you what to do. Just do you, literally. Like no, not even to be corny. Just do whatever you want. Once you start listening to people and what them telling you what you need to do is the moment that you fail.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think everybody should take note of that. But I mean, thank you for letting me be my first interview, and I know this is your first interview, and
Yes, sir.
I hope your career goes up. I hope everything goes your way, bro. And I mean, this talk has literally, I wouldn't say changed my image on you, but it somehow in a way made me more positive about you.
Yeah.
Like, it made me believe more in you.
Yeah.
I already did. I already knew you could, from listening to your stuff. Like, I knew you could make it big, but this talk helped that a lot more.
Yeah.
So for that,
Appreciate that.
anytime, bro. But thank you. All right, 09 Monkeys. Follow the Instagram. Follow the Twitters, the Reddit. Everything will be down on the description. If you're an upcoming artist or anything that needs a little exposure, or just you want to get your story out there, message me and we could work something out. But for this, it'll be over. 09 Monkeys signing out.